Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hey everyone, checking in on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin here on the daily and the weekly time frame. So Bitcoin bulls, nice recovery. It looked like our top was hit here, and it looked like we were going to start pulling back and try to establish a higher low, which is what ended up happening. But that higher low was found a lot quicker than I anticipated it would be. The bulls are really showing their strength here. We found a support down at 1141, and that's a key level going forward, but we're nowhere near risking that support as we are well above it and seeing continuation to the upside. Nice bull break of the recent high, continuing the higher low and higher high pattern. Not a ton of resistance is left. We're looking up here at resistance. That's up at 1260, and that's a multiple top. We pulled back from 1259, 1260, and 1260. So that's the next test for the bulls. After that, we've got one level here. That's up at the previous all-time high of 1298, and then the all-time high up at 1350. So the bulls are really liking their positioning here. And when we did the video last weekend, we had a weekly setup with the bearish reversal candlestick, and it looked like we were going to form the equilibrium pattern where we have our high, our low, anticipating a lower high, a pullback, and a higher low, and watching this range tighten. We did not confirm that bearish reversal candlestick, so that shows the bulls' continued strength. Nice job to the upside. Still entirely possible that we do form a lower high and then pull back and consolidate, but we now have a new base of support. So the first 2 weeks of this bounce, we shot to the upside, and we didn't really form much support on the way up. Now this level is support, and that's that 1141 that I just drew on the daily time frame. So the bulls are building bases of support on the way up, which is ideal scenario. And we built bases on the way up here with all these bull flags. So much better for the bulls rather than running straight up. If you are a long-term bull, you want to see these bases of support built, and you'll be patient and wait for those levels to form rather than just shoot straight to the upside, because again, it is much easier to dump back down. Look back here. We shot to the upside. We did build a couple levels of support, but only 2 levels of support on that consolidation. And again, every time you consolidate, the psychology of what's going on is the bears take over, we see profit taking, and then once you hit the low of that consolidation, the bulls say, okay, we're done for now, we're showing back up, and we're continuing to the upside. So that is now a support level. So you can see we only built 2 levels on the way up after a huge move, and we had an all-out dump afterwards. So the more support you build on the way up, the less likely and the less easy a dump will occur on the way down. So this is a good sign for the bulls. Next resistance level is 1260. ETH also seeing strength. It too is building some support on the upside. We've got a base of support built down here where we saw the all-time high and then our consolidation low after that all-time high. That's a base of support down at 41.25. And then that big bearish candlestick this week, bulls bought that dip off that lower wick and built a new base of support at 45 even. So now our resistance, we have a little double top at $53. The bulls need to break 53 to be looking back towards that all-time high of 58.99. So clear channel to be watching, the low of the week with that big long lower wick showing bulls buying the dip, and our double top at 53 on the dot. And still looking really good here for the bulls. Pretty much all of these cryptocurrencies really couldn't have asked for better charts here. But this is another pattern where the potential for an equilibrium is very likely, and that's because this pattern forms all the time, all over the place, and it's just human psychology and trading that causes it to form. We have our high, the low of the pullback. We more likely than not will form a lower high compared to the all-time high and then pull back again and form a higher low and watch the range tighten. And what goes with that tightening range is declining volume. And here we have on the weekly time frame 5 declining volume weeks in a row. So fitting within this pattern at this point, and we'll see if we do pull back from forming a lower high. Resistance after that $53 level is 54.30 and then that all-time high of 58.99. Litecoin here. Let's get rid of this paper trade. And TradingView.com has some nice paper trading software. So here on Litecoin, we have a beautiful new all-time high today, exactly what the bulls want to see, a great way to end the week. We've got 1330 as our new all-time high. We're building a couple bases of support on the way up, so I'd look at this low of consolidation. $9 is support, another higher low at 1051. And now all we've got is the all-time high as resistance, 1330. Bulls are in blue sky breakout with no resistance level. That is the ideal scenario. We've also got a nice and easy uptrend to be watching here to see if the bulls maintain their strongest move and continue to hold that on the way up. So I'd be watching to see if they can form one more touch there. We'll make it valid. On a trend line, 2 touches is worth drawing, but it takes 3 touches in order for it to be valid. And you could call this a 3rd touch right here. So certainly valid enough for me to be keeping an eye on and watching to see if we can break 1330. And after that, it's psychological resistance levels. We'll look at 1340, 1350, so on and so forth. So these 3 cryptocurrencies are really doing well, showing a lot of strength, and certainly no sign of any downtrends. We're all uptrends and all on the verges of all-time highs. So congrats to any of the bulls that are certainly playing these names, and we will be checking in next weekend. Thanks for tuning in.